last week Abington had a theft of a $5,500 diamond ring in Hillsburg. It was my understanding that he asked the clerk to see the ring, and then when he had it in his hands, he just ran out the door with it, ran across Moreland Road, and of course we responded with Abington to check the area. While my rookie partner and I were down in the area, I was approached by two guys, and they asked me if we were looking for somebody, and I said, yeah, as a matter of fact we were. And they said, well, we saw this guy running up Allison Road from Moreland, and he was running really fast, and he was looking over his shoulders, and we thought maybe something was amiss. So I said, yeah, that sounds like it might be him. They gave me a description. They said, well, he got in a green Jeep Cherokee, and they showed me where it was parked on Vincent Road. They said he backed up really quick and then turned around in the driveway and took off like a shot. And I said, well, did you get the license plate number? He says, no, I didn't. But then he described the Jeep Cherokee. So of course, I was training my my partner, and it was for his benefit as well. I said, well, let me look back in the tag reader, and I'll check for the last hour, because a Jeep Wrangler is fairly easy to spot. I'll just go through and see if I can find it. So sure enough, I had a read on a green Jeep Wrangler coming down York Road about 10 minutes before the theft. So I swung back around, the witnesses were still at the scene, and I said, listen, do me a favor, come and look at this Jeep Wrangler, see if this is a similar vehicle. And he looked in at the car, and he says, yeah, that looks an awful lot like it. And I saw him straining, and he says, yeah, it was missing a front fender on the right side. And he says, in fact, I'm pretty sure that's the vehicle. He says, when you look a little closer, you can see that it was missing the right fender, and the reason you could tell is because the car had a Connecticut registration, and Connecticut has front plates and rear plates, so when that vehicle had passed me, it got a clear shot of the front of the vehicle, and you could see that the fender was missing. So once I had that information, I passed it on to Detective Ed Quinn at Abington, who was also out at the scene, and they did a further investigation, and in fact found that it was a rental vehicle, found it at the guy's house or apartment, and from what I understand, they found evidence of the crime that they could see through the window of the vehicle. So the suspect wouldn't come to the door, so they impounded the vehicle and apparently had enough at that point to get a search warrant and eventually an arrest warrant for the suspect. And from what I understand, they had no idea what they were looking for until I was able to find that on the tag reader. So I really think it's pretty neat technology. I really enjoy it. It was really nothing that I did. It was the machine itself. Just a matter of looking at the right place at the right time.